In the final days, the Silmarils will be gathered together from the earth, from the sky, and from the waters.
Dylan has caught the ball with one hand.
Yes. And then grabs it with the other hand.
So that now everybody's like, okay. Dylan, you realise that this vortex is visible from your side as well. It's two-dimensional, so you see the vortex opening up from your side as well. Yeah. Okay. What do you want to try this time in your experimentation series?
Clap my hands together, ready to receive.
Can we not?
I love it.
Can we not?
I get ready to throw it.
No, please. Come on, guys. We're wasting time. We need to...
I can say, okay, instead of throwing it this time, let's try a different method.
Okay.
And instead of throwing it, I kind of like bend down towards my knees and I motion for Theo to do the same.
Okay.
And I roll it to him.
See if momentum is the key.
Yes.
Okay. How hard do you wish to roll it?
About the same kind of force that he was using to throw it.
So you're bowling it.
Are we on a wooden floor or are we on...
You're on a marble floor.
Okay. It may shatter.
It may shatter.
It's like rolling a glass ball and a marble surface is not the best.
Yeah.
You gotta bowl it. You have to bowl it. I mean,
Okay,
like throwing it through the air, it's gonna be traveling like, 3 or 4 miles per hour.
In which case, I kind of look around the room to see if there's any kind of like rugs or that we could put it on, because I don't want it to break.
Oh yeah, there's a rug. There's a rug under the desk. Yeah, it's quite a large rug.
Can we do it across the rug?
Yeah, of course you can, yeah.
Okay, then we will need to move the table. I'm assuming.
You might be able to dodge the table.
Start rearranging Aragorn's study.
Well, if we need to find out what this ball does, other than open portals to weird places. Okay, so I start to roll it to Theo.
Okay. You're going to put some fairly force in it, because it's got to be moving,
Not too much force, because like I said, I don't want it to get onto the marble and shatter.
Okay, how far away is Theo?
The length of the rug.
Alright, it's about 8 to 10 feet.
That's probably about what we were throwing it anyway, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You go ahead. You bend down. Go down on one knee. You kind of like nod towards Theo. Neo.
Do you think it's down the left?
Theo kind of like nervously nods back. What's everybody else doing?
Is there a portal now?
Not yet. No, I'm not saying.
Ah,
What everybody else is doing.
So...
They're like, are you ready to catch us? What was it? What's everybody else doing?
I'm like just... Can we not? I mean, we kind of get it that we throw it, that it pops up.
Now roll it and see if it pops up.
Really?
Roll it.
I gently place it on the rug as the girls are saying stuff like this, and
You didn't place it
roll
on the rug, right? Sitting on there on the rug.
Wouldn't
I
it
roll
be
it to you.
Wouldn't it be easier just getting information in the towers so we know more?
I've already rolled it.
Fuck's
Okay,
sake.
you roll it. You're more like bowling it kind of thing, yeah?
Yes.
Theo's like nervously got both hands there on the carpet, ready to catch it.
Yeah.
It gets about halfway. It gets about 5 feet. And then there's a whoosh. And again, the portal opens up. It's about 6 feet high. It's about 2 feet wide. Elliptical in shape. And Dylan Trask sees it face on. Theo sees it face on. Zabine, Olween, Estelle see it sideways on. So they kind of have to like step a little bit to the left and stay a little bit to the right. And they notice that it's flat, perfectly two-dimensional, and it's the same on both sides.
I stick my head in both of the sides.
You can't stick
So,
your
like-
head in both.
No, like you stick head in one, and then is it the same? And then remember the vision, and then go around and stick a head on the other side.
Okay. Estelle steps up to the portal. Which side do you wish to stick your head in?
I'll start with Dylan Trask's side,
Okay. You
the one he sees face.
move closer towards the face of the portal, and you can see the swirling mists of black and purple. And you get closer to it, and you feel like a static build up in your hair.
Oh no!
It's like there's like it's blowing your hair around.
That's funny.
I don't wait for it to do that to my hair. I go in.
Okay, you put your face
Just my
in.
head.
Oh
Put
my
your head
god.
in. Put your head in.
Stick my head in.
And your eyes open or eyes closed?
Open.
Eyes open. You can see you're in that old, dusty, cold, slightly light, slightly dark building. No
I
furniture,
pull my head out.
no people.
I pull my head out.
Silent and it's cold.
I pull my head out.
You pull your head out.
I still look the same.
Your hair
What?
is now frazzled, sticking out on end,
Oh god.
like you've just grabbed hold of an ancient battery. Yeah, slightly static. You can see it's like waving around the top of your face, kind of around your head. All the loose strands.
I pat it down and I go to the other side of the portal, the one that Theo's facing, and stick my head there.
What the fuck?
Go to Theo's side. Still right up
I'm
against the
patting my
portal.
hair.
Patting your hair down, like you feel it.
Yeah.
Static travelling through your hair again.
Yay!
While she's sticking her head in the portal, can I grab a coin out of my pocket and just chuck it in there?
Are you kidding me?
Just under her leg, sort of.
Which coin? What type of coin?
If you kill me.
Silver or copper or something, just
Silver.
basic coin. Whatever I have
Silver
in
or
my pocket.
copper?
I don't know. If I've got coppers, then yeah, copper.
If you got a copper one, then yeah, you can chuck a copper one in. Okay.
Yeah, I chuck a copper in. Like this.
Estelle, you stick your head in. You feel the tingling pins and needles, kind of like electric static, wash over your face and through your hair and down over your shoulders. And you stick your head in. You can see it's the same room. It's the corridor. It's the small fireplace.
In the same position?
In the same position. And then out of nowhere, there's a slight crackle, and a copper coin comes flying through just near you. It lands on the floor, spins, rolls off to one side, and crashes into one of the wall structures, into like a coping kind of thing on the side of the wall, made of wood.
Oh my god.
And it gently, rolls around and rattles to a stop. You can see it's a
Wait,
small...
was the statue taken already?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The coin's still there. It's on the floor. It's
I
about
stopped
5
sticking
feet
my
in front
head.
of you.
I take my head out again, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Well, I want to see when it closes if the portal ball will still roll or if it's just going to stop. As now there is something in there.
Okay.
Like I said before, it would be easier if we went to the towers to get.
I don't think you quite realise how hard it's going to be get in that tower where the information is. It is not an easy track to get to the tower. Maybe to get to the tower, but to get into the tower, it is hell.
Guided there.
It is hell to be in the tower, no matter where you are.
I know that.
We had an entire army. No, I don't think you do. We had an entire army fighting at the gate.
Oh my gosh. It's like the adventure all over again.
What do you mean?
It's like the adventure all over again.
With some people not thinking logically.
I know.
That's what I mean.
I'm not carrying all my weapons right now.
I know.
But- Are you wanting to deal with this now, or can we wait on this?
That's what I was trying to say. I thought
I'm really
to
interested.
wait on this.
I'm really interested to know is can I still actually hear Zabby complaining when she's got her head stuck in the
She stuck her
portal?
head back out.
No, I stuck it
Oh,
back out
sorry.
to say
Pull
what
it back
we're
out, yeah.
doing.
Sorry, I thought your head was still in the portal.
No, I wasn't even in there.
No, Zelly's head.
That was what he said. Now you pull your head back out. When you pull your head back out, you can hear everybody in the room. When your head's inside the actual portal, when you're effectively in this other room, which you don't know about, it's silent. Can't hear anything. Apart from the light hum of the portal that you've stuck your head through, obviously.
Seriously, can this wait?
Right, everyone, let's still. Please step away from the portal.
Yes.
Sit in chairs, then step back from the portal. And let's see how it
I'm
rolls.
actually nowhere near the portal.
It's about 5 feet between you.
Okay, well,
I'm patting my head down again.
whoever's near the portal, please step away.
Time to step away.
Step away. And after a moment, there's a whoosh, and then the ball appears. It's still moving.
So it's nothing to do with the weight of the room. It's more of the momentum that you cast on it.
He only threw a coin in there.
Yeah. Which is
A coin is a difference in weight between that and a statue.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should put the statue back in. Through.
We're not doing this again. For the gods'
I like
sakes.
how we've been wasting time.
I'm well up for wasting time.
Are you entertained, King Elf? Aragon.
Aragon's mesmerized. He's like, yeah. This is not his area of expertise by any long shot. It's not his area of expertise.
No, I mean, do you mind this happening right in front of you in one of your studies?
I would rather have it here in secret than open anywhere else.
Yeah, this is a comfort. That's why the doors are always closed and locked.
Okay, how long do we have? What time is it?
It's still early morning. It's still mid morning.
This
Do
is
the
way
portal
too...
again.
Hey, no, the ball is now moving across the floor.
Which
Somebody catch it. Somebody
I'm
catch it.
getting it.
I would have been there waiting for it.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Theo was there. He's got the ball. Theo's got the ball now. So yeah, it's rolling along the rug. It's fine. It's still heavy. It's still cold.
Can
It's still black
anyone
as hell.
identify what realm it's from?
I can try.
Yeah.
Is there,
I put it back on the table. I say, right, try to identify what realm it's from. That will help us identify who's
Do I have identify realm?
Aragon
Is that a
said
thing?
his scholars have already identified it. It's from all the realms. It's from every realm, so it's considered arcanic.
Right.
So arcanic. So
Yeah,
it will
doesn't
work
belong
with
to it.
anyone.
It belongs to all realms, but
Mhm.
none.
So any realm person could use it, potentially.
Yeah, it belongs to all
doesn't.
realms, but no realms. So it's arcanic.
So in the number scale, that's basically 0.
Well,
Basically.
you've got it on your thing. It'd be different. Whatever.
It'd be arcanic.
Arcanic.
It's an arcanic item. Yeah.
So anybody could use that.
But from his observations of what you've carried out this morning, it appears that anybody can make it do whatever it is it does.
Well, so from the number of tries and tests, apparently it drives on the momentum of when you throw it, or in this other test when you roll it. So it's all about the momentum.
Can I ask, does that mean these scholars have tried delving on the object?
What the hell is delving?
Gives significant details about an item, construction, and purpose.
Yeah, he's not too familiar with what they've carried out, but he knows that...
I'll be wasting 10 PowerPoints, but...
Oh no.
It's up to you.
10 PowerPoints
That's a lot of
early in
PowerPoints.
this early game. Oh,
You break out the spells. It's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm already counting it.
I mean, at this present point, like, do I still have triple PowerPoints or just the 72?
No, you still have triple. Still have triple. Yeah. If
Still
you
have triple.
you got the loot with you.
I just don't know if I would carry a loot into the.
Probably not.
Probably not,
Yeah.
but you'd have had it in the last like 3-4 days, I would imagine, the loot.
Yes, it's with me.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
Like it's with my stuff.
You haven't lost it, have you? And you haven't handed it to somebody. So
it's with
no,
me.
it'd be fine. You still got your triple power
It's my
points.
inventory. It's fine.
You still need triple power points. You have to be reacquired. You have to be like reacquired with it within a week or so, though. But yeah,
Oh yeah, then that's fine because it's been with me.
it's fine. Okay, you got triple power points. But what you want to do? At the moment, you got a black ball sitting on the rug with Theo holding it.
I just wanted to know if I'm
Like a
not going to
child.
do something that the scholars have already done.
They've analyzed it
Because it'll
as
be
being-
wasteful if I
know.
try something that's already been done.
They've already like made some progress with it. He knows that it opens up a portal when it's thrown from one person to another. Beyond that, nobody's actually gone inside the portal or gone inside the vortex or whatever it is, you know, the thing. And nobody's done any experimentation of what happens in there, or when you come out, or whether it needs to be moving, or whether it's heavy, or whatever it needs to be done.
I don't think it'd
nobody's
be
done that.
interesting to know what the details on the item's construction and purpose.
Oh yeah, you can.
I
do
mean,
it.
we know what it's doing, but like, why was it
Well,
made?
its
What?
purpose.
Why? Yeah, what was its purpose?
Yep, you can do that. You can find its purpose if you wish to.
And maybe
Let-
in that case, we could find more information about this item in the freaking towers.
Yeah. I would love just to walk into the tower and go, oh, here's the instruction manual for the black
I
ball.
know it's not going to be fucking easy. Shut up, Theo.
Even getting into the tower is not.
Well,
gonna
we're
be-
still going to be going into the tower anyway. We just need to. This is something interesting that we could possibly use during our adventure to do this thing that we've been asked to do, that we would like to do, and this could be potentially useful for it. And we just need to understand its nature, just to see if we can make some headway more so than the scholars have already done so far.
The scholars have like looked at it, studied it, recorded it, catalogued it, analysed it a little bit, but they haven't spent an awful lot of time on it because it is an unknown artifact, and there's several unknown artifacts that require their additional attention as well. This is just one of the ones that were left over.
So I will delve into what this. Hand me the ball so I can delve it.
Oh, God, help me now.
I pass you the ball.
I may not be religious, but seriously, God, help me now.
Because I do need to touch the ball to
You
do
need
this
to be
spell.
touching the ball.
I need to be touching.
Yep.
I need to be touching it. The item.
What realm is it?
Oh, jeez. Because it's an open essence delving ways. So that's going to be
Essence.
fun.
Essence. Open essence.
Delving ways. What is the spell? Delving item 1. I got it.
It's level 10.
Level 10. Let's have a look, see what it does.
So this is going to be fun because there's going to be something where I just have like
Item
plus
specific
sign and it's
purpose,
really small.
Not its
'cause
powers.
it's
All right,
essence.
okay. I just read the bit in brackets there. Not its specific powers, but it'll tell you its item's construction and its purpose, but not
Yes.
its powers. Okay.
No, it's specific powers. Yeah.
Base spell table. Oh.
And while you
Basic
do
spell
that, I'm
attack
going to
table.
go to my stats on
Roll, please.
that because that was delving ways, and I think that was like a +8 on it because it's essence.
Are you? You're touching it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm touching it.
Okay, you're touching. You're holding.
I'm touching the item.
No.
I'm holding the item. I'm using
You're holding
the
the
spell.
item. You casting the spell.
Where's my? Oh no,
What's your armor?
no armor.
Okay.
Well, was it the 2?
No, I mean
Robes.
like what type of armor are you wearing? Oh, 2.
Are you wearing metal, cloth?
Leather,
Oh, just cloth.
cloth. Okay, that's all I
Right,
need to know.
so-
That's all I need.
It's robes.
Just for damage limitation. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Okay. Oh, damage limitation. Ah!
That's a 10.
Oh no. I have to flick it. I have to.
Oh, what's
The
the rules
first
for
flicking of the
though?
recording.
Nah, you can flick. I don't mind flicking. I'm just like
How do I
flicking.
flick again? There we
It's
go.
the
you go to the
little
tab.
hand
Little
F6.
finger.
flip.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This will be adventurous.
Miss.
I
Go on.
swear, if she gets 100.
I want to miss.
Oh, she's got it.
60 T.
60.
Exactly 60.
What's your essence?
68.
What's your what's your bonus?
Because it's +8 for that.
Gotcha.
+8 for delving ways. +8.
Plus 8. So you got
Plus
68.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
Okay.
Well, level 10,
Well, you're level 10.
I'm level 10. The spell's level 10. Fun.
Okay, so you've got to get 50 or less, but you're allowed to minus 20 to it.
Oh boy.
50 or less, you said.
50 or less, but you're allowed to minus 20 to the roll.
50
That's a good
or
one.
It's a
less.
dwarf. 10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
9! That's under!
Yeah, that's a 9.
That was close.
Should be another 0.
I know.
I know, right?
It'd be like,
Fell abysmally.
it'd be abysmal. Okay, you determine that it is not glass.
Nothing.
Oh.
Not glass.
Yeah, it seems to be. It's not crystal. It seems to be some kind of volcanic rock.
So silicon.
Oh, so it is like I was tempting to do the stone one because it could be a stone, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's a volcanic.
see?
It's a translucent volcanic rock.
Volcanic rock.
Yeah, that's what it's made from. It's made from a volcanic rock.
Any specific volcanic rock or just volcanic rock?
It's a volcanic rock from a chain of mountains that's way off to the east somewhere.
East Mountains.
Yeah, East Mountains. That's right. Yes.
Don't worry, I'm noting this down.
I suppose if you go west though, and you keep going far enough west, it's be west as well though. Wait, it's
Past the
middle of
Undying
round?
Lands. It didn't
It's
start.
Middle Earth round.
It is round now. Yes, it didn't used to be round.
Oh God! Really?
Yeah.
You thought I was being like stupid there, didn't you?
No, it didn't. It was made round.
No, he said he went, is middle of round.
I thought it'd be like the Earth thing, you know, like is Earth flat or round?
And it is a. It seems to be a traveling aid.
A travelling aid.
Yeah.
A pocket dimension.
I mean, that's what we've assumed from the get-go, but
Yeah.
Your
we
experiment.
would like to know how it works.
I
so we
learned-
don't get trapped in
The
it.
only new thing I learned was that it's volcanic rock.
It's
instead
volcanic rock.
of
It's not glass. It's not glass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
like
it's
having,
incredibly
like,
hard
pipes.
substance, and the likelihood of it actually shattering is slim.
It won't shatter.
Yeah.
It's slim.
However,
It's rarely gonna shatter.
it will go through a window, no problem.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Note to self, don't throw it towards windows.
Okay.
I wonder if you could just drop it then, if that's enough. Or
Is that all I'm able to for that roll?
Just jump on the desk.
Well, no, if you just hold it in front of you and then just drop it from your chest height, would that be enough force?
Does that mean?
So, is it actually breakable, or?
No, as far as you know,
Is
it's not breakable.
Or it's really hard to break?
It's very, very, very hard to
It's
break.
very hard to break. It won't
Okay.
shatter like fragile glass. It's hard.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's hard and
that's
it's
what I
heavy.
It will break many other things before it is broken itself.
Yeah.
It's that hard. Like, would I say kind of like diamond hard?
Almost diamond hard. It is a
Almost
glass
diamond.
that is like goes through the melting process of volcanic. It's like the offshoot of volcanic. If you got volcanic lava and mixed it with sand or something like that, then you would have this like really, really hard crystalline substance, which is what this seems to be made from. It's a very hard. It's almost. I tell you what. It's almost like the walls in Dol Guldur when they were like that black onyx kind of
Oh God.
substance.
Mm.
It's very, 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 very similar to that.
Oh shit.
Same material. Same material.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It takes a beating, that's for sure. Especially against a troll.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
So
need
yeah,
to
this-
understand that, like, it's a traveling aid. Now, it's you do determine also that it must be moving for it to be triggered.
But does it
I'm
matter
kind of
which
sad there's no
direction?
PowerPoint counters.
Just keep track of it; it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Health points.
That's what I'm doing.
that's what I'm doing. But
Yeah, the numbers are
I
too
mean-
big; they'll change too rapidly. Go.
Does it? Have you worked out which way it has to be travelling for it to be activated?
you asking me?
Mhm.
Oh,
You just understand that it has to be moving. It has to be like traveling. It's a traveling aid.
But-
It has
I
to be
feel
moving.
like a travelling aid you would have on your own to help, not with a group party. Well, you could have it with a group party, but it seems really weird that you have to chuck it aid.
No, it has to travel independently
well,
to be triggered.
yeah.
So just drop it in front of you.
We proved that it needed momentum.
It has to be traveling independently. It's classified a traveling aid, but it has to be traveling to be activated. But it has to be independent to be triggered.
So a roll's not that bad actually. I suppose.
Yeah, just
rolling
roll it.
It's moving. It's moving, and it's not being handled by anybody. So,
Yeah.
Mm.
but the rest of it, you can just have to find out.
Right, would you like to go to the pub or roll it one more time and actually go inside and find out what it is?
Go to the frickin' pub. I already had enough experimenting for one day.
But what if you go what if we go into the place and you want to go in there for something, and then we don't know how to get back out because it's closed?
Well,
Didn't
look
you
at it
say
this
go to
way.
the
We want to test this thing preferably here or someplace that it's not.
I mean, I like it here because at least Aragorn can say, "Oh look, they died," or they disappeared.
We have a king's permission to a
And it's the
witness.
safest spot at the moment.
Can he not keep it with him for now?
And come back later?
Yes.
I don't think he wants us coming back. I think he's going to give us the stuff and bugger off.
Well, he is a
We-
busy
we
person.
then-
He is technically. He's a
Yeah,
very
and
busy.
We go off to our time. So.
I mean, he could easily get one of his men to get to the tower and put the stuff in there.
No, that's why that's the whole purpose of us being hired.
If we have to take this thing,
You don't have to take it. You can leave it. There's just
No, we're taking it.
no,
we're taking it.
No,
we're
we're taking it. I'm still holding it, by the way, because I did the spell.
you
on
can leave
but
it here,
we're
no
taking-
problem whatsoever. You can just go to the mission. You don't need this item.
We would take it because it's a good storage space so far.
yeah,
I've
it's
heard.
good storage. So yeah,
Well,
we'll
you
take
assume
it
it's a
with
good
us.
storage
It's just
space.
a question of who's going to hold it.
You assume it's a good storage space. Still haven't worked out what the hell it does, but yeah.
Storage space.
You want your coin back, don't you?
Oh yeah, shit.
You can
You've
get
been-
that later. You can get that later.
What if?
No, you can get that
What if
later.
we keep hold of it for now? Yeah, still just keep hold of it for now. We'll go for a pub. Have some drinks. Get drunk. Throw it around the pub. Get people to walk.
No, no,
no.
In that case, I'm going to be taking care of this. So I'm taking it.
No. Because I'm not going to drink till. I'm not going to be laying you.
I'm not going to even drink much. You should know me by now, Estelle.
Oh no, you're fine. It's Lee. It's Lee. It's Thor. It's Thor I'm talking about.
Then let me have it.
It's who?
Theo.
Let me take care of it.
Lila.
Seriously, let me take it. Let me take it and let me take. Bleh. No, you got me doing it. Anyway, let me keep it in my possession. So he doesn't do anything stupid with it.
He doesn't do anything stupid.
It's the same thing as if I keep it in my position, and he will still not be able to do anything with it.
That's what I mean. If we give it to Theo, he's going to do something with it.
Well, no, not unless I don't have anyone helping. Or get trapped in all my own.
You're forgetting that my possessions is not Theo's possessions. We don't share.
We don't share.
That's kind of, I think, one of the issues of giving it to you. That's the issue. Yeah, you don't share.
which is why I think will be easier if I take possession of it. Then we can open it at any time, put the stuff in there, and yeah.
Although we would rather need to know before we take our equipment, because if we're trying to hide and go undercover-ish almost, and not be noticed, putting our equipment in there first, and then travelling light-handed would be quite useful. So we do kind of need to know before we start our journey.
True.
Aragorn stood looking at everybody.
I mean,
Theo, it now.
Are you taking the item? Or is it? Or do you want to leave it in?
Yeah. Oh. No, we're taking the item, don't worry.
Okay.
Why don't you roll it now? I will go in.
I'm rolling it, I'm going in.
But here's the thing.
No, I'm handing it to you, and you roll it, and I go in.
Because we don't know if it's activated just by the person who last touched it, yeah? So if they step away, it may close. If you go in, it may close. We don't know.
You want to test that the same person rolls it, goes in, and if it closes, if you receive the ball, we receive the ball.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be the same dimension.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go.
Oh.
Just give me the damn ball.
Who's got the ball?
I've got the ball now.
I give it to Zabby.
Okay, Zabby, you got the ball.
Because I was holding
Zabby,
it.
you have the glass ball.
Yeah, so I'm not going to push it too hard, just enough that it has enough speed on it.
Okay. Which direction do you want to roll it in? Or throw it? Now you know fine well it's not going to break when you know.
Yeah. I know. But for me, she feels safer if she actually rolled it. I'm going to roll it toward... I'm going to look at Estelle and say, Estelle, will you be able to catch it when it comes back? Or I can always trust Dylan to catch it.
Just roll it towards Theo, why don't you?
Alright, sticky. Anyway.
Just roll it.
Anyway, I throw it towards Theo.
Throw it, okay.
Well, not throw it. No, not throw it. Roll it.
Roll it. Okay. You
roll
get down on the floor there. Are you doing it on the rug or on the marble or?
Rug probably.
On the rug.
She feels safer with.
Okay, on the rug. You put a little bit of force behind it. Theo's about 8 feet away.
Yeah.
You roll it. It gets about 4 feet, and then boom! Big giant, like not big giant, but a big purple vortex opens up. It's about 6 feet high. It's about 2 feet wide.
Right.
It's elliptical.
I'm going in.
No.
Same on both sides.
You back off. You back off, Estelle. I threw it.
Yes, exactly.
I threw it, so I go in.
Oh yes, you're going in. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'm going in.
Everybody watches Zabby moves up towards the the vortex, the portal itself. It's swirling purple and black, and it's got like this hum coming from it. Seems everything within the proximity of it seems to like energize with static electricity. Nothing, striking.
Yeah, it just makes me poofy hair.
It just kind of like makes your hair stand up a little bit, and if you got furs or clothes or something like that, like builds up static. It feels like that crackling of static across them.
Yeah. Static shock.
You take a step inside, and you find yourself. You're going completely inside, yeah?
Yes.
Find yourself in a squarish kind of room. Off to the left-hand side there, you can see there's a couple of doorways. There's a empty fireplace. It's cold. It's neither light nor dark. You can see there's a window behind you, over your shoulder, over your right and left shoulder. There's 2 windows. And looking out those windows, you can see there's a purple mist vortex. Seems to be just on the other side of the glass. Slight hum coming from it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like the route that I decided to do in my.
That's fine. You step across this.
You also step away from the portal.
Yeah, you step away from the portal. Portal stays behind you, just at that area where you just stepped into it. It's behind. It doesn't follow you. It just stays there. You see the small copper coin lying there.
Yeah, I pick it up. I pick it up for Theo.
Okay, pick up the small copper coin. Doesn't look damaged. Doesn't look altered. Doesn't look aged. Looks as if it's exactly the same coin that Theo threw in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna explore more of the dimensional room. So, well, more what's within it.
In the room, there's nothing in the room. It's just a wooden floor, wooden walls, small little stone fireplace. There's various door frames, like leading off into smaller rooms. Yeah.
Do I see the same stairs?
Yeah, there's the same handcrafted staircase, very dusty. A few cobwebs, like nobody's been here, but you can see the outline of where furniture used to be, where shelves used to hang, where picture frames used to be.
Same in my intuition.
Oh, exactly the same. Exactly the same. It's neither light nor dark.
Yeah, I explore a bit more.
You climbing the stairs?
Yes.
You climb the stairs. They squeak, they groan. It's like you feel as if the house is something, but there's nobody in the house.
What, I feel like something's in here, but it's not.
You feel as if there's something of this house tied to this house, but there's nobody in this house. The house is empty. The house is cold. It's silent. You can't hear any conversation from the other side of the portal.
No, of course not.
Which on the other side of the portal, I'm telling everyone to stay away from it to see if it stays up.
The portal stays open. You climb the stairs, and it comes onto a small landing.
Right. What do I see on the landing?
On the landing, you can see there's a small little cupboard just to the left-hand side. Looks like it's an empty, small storage area. You follow the landing round, putting your hand on the handrail, you stroke it. It's very smooth, dusty but smooth. And it comes out onto a doorway. You step through the doorway, and you can see there's offshoots of doorways left and right, and they seem to lead to other rooms. And you spend maybe 2 or 3 minutes just wandering around this wooden structure. Everywhere you see is empty and vacant. There seems to be numerous rooms, just all of them seem to be cold and furnitureless. There's windows, obviously, but you can't see anything out the windows, just the swirling purple mist and blackness of the vortex humming on the other side.
So I could definitely say I'm in some other dimension or some other realm or something.
You're in
like
some
that.
other building.
Some other building, yeah.
You look around, the rooms are quite large, some are small, some are just storage areas, some no bigger than a small cupboard. Some of them look as if they've served multi-purposes in the past. Yeah, maybe this one was possibly a bathroom. Yeah.
Why does that remind me of something in Dungeons and Dragons? I think you know which one I'm talking
Mansion.
about.
There's
Yeah.
possibly you could have possibly been in a bathroom. I mean, but it's all empty, and the fireplaces are all empty now. They're cold. They haven't been used.
So I don't feel any other presence.
No,
so-
you feel as if there is some sort of thing, like they're getting the impression there's a presence,
Some
but
sort of
some
energy.
sort of energy, but it's just not. There's nobody in this structure.
Okay.
And you spend a little while just wandering around, find a second bathroom.
Mhm.
The bathtub is
I go.
old and dusty.
Okay. Yeah, I say to myself, okay, so this is definitely like a route, like a safe haven pocket dimension.
None of the
thing, whatever it
none of the rooms are decorated. None of the rooms are furnished.
No. Zabby starts to head back, but before going back to the portal, she's actually going to look at the chest that she passed.
The chest? What chest?
Yeah. You know, that she first saw on the landing.
No, there was no chest.
Was there no chest?
No,
Was there
it was just a
cupboard
storage.
or
It's just a
something?
cupboard, storage cupboard. There's no
Was there anything
No, it's
inside?
empty. It's all empty. There's some rooms that are just like storage rooms, and some rooms that are actually proper rooms.
Okay, I head back to the portal.
Yeah, make your way back down the stairs, back into like the main area. You can see the portal swirling, hasn't moved, exactly where it was.
So it hasn't disappeared since I've gone that far away from it. Okay.
Yeah. As you're coming down the stairs, you notice that there's a doorway opening just to the right hand side of you. Looking across, you can see there's a very large, round, like oval-shaped table. Only piece of furniture in this building. And it's a very large, oval table.
I go and investigate.
Go over to the table.
I say to Aragon, "God, I bet you didn't expect this today, did you?"
It certainly livened up in his morning anyway. After that grueling ceremony he had to preside over, this is makes a welcome relief, actually. Change of pace. You go over to the table.
Right.
Yeah, you go over to the table, and it's dusty.
Mm-hmm.
You run your finger across the surface of the table, and you feel little indentations in the table.
Wait, what?
Little indentations in the table, and you just rub away a little bit, and you see some letters appearing in the table.
Do I recognise these?
You rub a little bit more, and you rub a little bit more, and you see the word Rohan in the table, carved into the table. You rub a bit more, and then it says Gap of Rohan in the surface of the table. And you look at,
What? So I rubbed most of it as much as I
and
can.
you've rubbed a
and it
small
says
area.
gap.
You've rubbed a small area of the table, and it says Gap of Rohan. And then you rub a little bit more, and it says Wood. You reach over and you start rubbing a little bit further, and it says Mirkwood.
Oh God, I forgot.
What?
Okay.
What the hell?
Is that this is a very large table? You haven't. There's no chairs or anything. You haven't to
I'm
stretch
gonna
across.
I am going to.
Going to.
Future Vision level 10 spell. Intuition 10.
What?
Because I want to know what this whole table says.
Yes.
It's just
What does the
my.
spell do to you? Matt?
Huh?
What does the spell give you to be able to see?
It gives me an extra 10 minutes.
But you can just walk around it yourself 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I don't want to waste any more time, so that's why I'm doing that.
But you're still going to have to stand there for 10 minutes while getting the future for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Because I know I don't have the time to actually,
You're not wasting
Yes.
any
You're not
time.
wasting
You'll
any
be
time.
using exactly the amount of time to do that spell than to walk around.
Yeah. Get 10 minutes to get told to you what will happen in the next 10 minutes. It'll take you 10 minutes. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just want a premonition of what will happen.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, how long would it actually take me to dust it all off?
Dust it all off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe not that long, really.
Okay, then I don't do the intuition's 10.
Not that long. It's only dust. It's not like it's like
Yeah, I'm
paint
gonna
or
wipe.
grime on it.
I'm gonna wipe all the dust off the
You
table.
start wiping off all the dust on the table. Okay.
Is there anything else on the table, like a map?
It's words. It's freaking words. Gap of Rohan.
I'm
And
just wondering if
what
there's
was
any
the
other
Merkwood.
identification.
No.
Yeah, they're like indentations in the table. Yeah.
Right. Look, I'm gonna wipe off all the dust on the table.
Okay. You guys outside, what are you doing?
Well, I'm currently waiting to see if the portal disappears and just...
No,
stay
the
down.
portal's staying open. The portal's like just humming away to itself.
So I'm guessing, depending on who throws it, that would so it would stay open if they went in, and then as soon as they leave, they take a certain amount of steps, it will stop showing the portal.
That makes sense, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Otherwise, the person would have no way
one
to
form of
leave.
logic. Yeah.
So I kind of wonder then what would happen if, say, she threw it, you went in, and then she stepped away. Would it still close?
I would have thought so. I know I'm not there, but yeah.
That's what we're going to be. We could test. It's the last thing we could test.
Probably best to test so we don't lose anyone in there without realising they're left in there.
Yes, exactly. Or anyone thinking about doing anything malicious.
What you could do is you could go in there and hide and then come back.
Shall I?
Maybe Dylan try
Please
because
don't.
he's a better hider.
Please don't. Please
I
don't.
feel slightly insulted.
Sorry, but-
Ooh.
You
Anyway.
can be slightly insulted though, you will.
Slightly. Only slightly,
True.
because I do understand it's in Dylan Trust's.
He also didn't get seen by the goblins, but you know,
Anyway.
What?
your hidden stuff doesn't always work.
Which is true. Anyway.
Yeah, you're busily just wiping off the table. You're deducing that there's more words appearing, but there's also like lines appearing and symbols appearing and stuff like that.
What does it say once I've
It just
like,
it's
dusted all
like
off?
it's a quite large table, and you're stretching across it, and you're wiping off, and there's a one that says Shire.
Shire.
Yeah, the Shire.
So Gap of Rohan.
So yeah, I reckon Dylan tries you should hide, and then when she comes out, she'll walk away from it. We'll see if it closes with you still stuck in there, and then we'll get her to throw it again to open it up with.
Why don't you go in there then?
Love it.
I don't
Okay,
mind.
okay.
Are you going in?
Wait.
Wait.
What would. I can hide behind a table, it's not hard.
We don't know what's in there.
I remember roughly what was in the first room.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's completely furnitureless. The entire construction is furnitureless. It's got no decoration.
I can find a
No
room and stay in
carpet.
it.
It's just got a couple of empty cupboards and some empty rooms, apart from this large table, which is covered in dust, which Zabby is now clearing
Which
off.
I'm wiping off at the moment.
Estelle, go in there.
I'm going to
She
put
says,
my
"What
head
are you doing
in.
in here?" Just say, I'm going to do a new experiment. When you leave, we're going to see if it closes with anyone left in here.
Yes.
And
Okay.
that way she can reopen it.
Unless none of you guys reopen it, then I'm screwed.
Well, the only other problem is I don't know if it's set to one destination or if it's set to her personal destination. You know? Like if I open it, is it the same building? Is it a different building? We don't know. Like when I put the statue in there, you two didn't see the statue. So I don't know if that's because I threw the ball and you went in.
So many questions.
Anyway.
You're still wiping the dust off. You got the dust off nearly half
Yeah.
of it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Half of it?
Yeah.
Big table.
Big table. It's a big table. It's a
Does
very
it
large
Takes
oval
long,
table.
This is
Yeah.
in a few seconds.
Yeah,
That's
is
just
a
these
question.
people just talking outside. That's it. Yeah. You can't hear any of the talking outside, by the way. Just complete silence.
No, of course not. I know that. I know that.
So, shall I go in?
Yeah, please.
What the-
Oh, wait.
Oh, we.
Did I get another word?
Agmar.
Agma?
Yeah. He now sprawls across this table, trying to dust it off with like sleeves. And
Got a big table.
yeah.
So do you want me to hide or actually
just
go
go
find
in.
her?
Just
I'll go in.
Go find it, because you, by the sound of it, it's a big ass place. And you might get lost in there, and we didn't mean to find you.
Don't say that.
Like I get
I know I'm not
lost.
there, but seriously don't
Okay,
say
so Estelle, you going in?
Yes.
Okay, your hair stands up on end again.
Yay! Love this.
You step inside, you feel that tingly.
I looked at Ulrich, go, she'll be okay, won't she?
Oh, if anything happens to me, nothing will happen to me. You make sure they throw the ball and find me again. Okay,
you
I'm
step
leaving
inside.
it to you.
You step inside. Your hair stands on end. You find yourself in an empty front room. There's a fireplace to your left-hand side, which is out. It's cold. There's a spiral staircase up in front of you. You can see there's doors, numerous doors going off into various other rooms and cupboards and things like that. To the left-hand side, you can straight ahead. You can hear, which you assume to be Zabby, rolling around on a table, trying to clear off, trying to clear dust off.
Wait, where is she? In a different room?
Yeah,
or
no,
the
she's in
same
a different room. She's through like an archway, but like a door frame. She's through a door frame. In another room. Quite a large room. It's quite a large table as well.
Oh, jeez. I'm getting all messy, but this is worth discovering.
It's for science, it's all good. Can I actually hear that?
No.
No.
Aww.
But you
Can't react to these comments.
you can't, no. There's no sound can travel through the...
But you can hear, like, I'm just gonna say, you can hear, like, Zabby.
You hear
Zabby.
Zabby clattering
But-
around, like, trying to clear off this table of dust. You come on over and you can see that she's uncovered the word Rohan and Gap of Rohan and Mirkwood and Agmar and the Shire and all the rest of it. She's successfully removed the dust covering most of Western Middle-earth.
The big ass map. Oh no, on the table.
It's a giant.
You're assuming
Or
it's
just
a
in-
big-ass map of Middle-earth, but it's a big-ass map of the whole of Middle-earth on a huge... It's carved into the surface of a huge elliptical table.
Oh wow. Well, I'm just seeing through this door.
Did I discover another word, or was that it?
No, you literally just like moving dust off the surface, and yeah, you do deduce that this is nothing more than just a very large, very well carved, accurate representation of Middle-earth carved into the surface.
Was
of the
there
table.
doors prior to this door?
Was there doors?
What was there other corridors and doors
no.
prior to this
No.
door?
No, this is the room.
That Zabby's. Oh, this is just the first one.
When you enter this structure, you're in a room.
Yes.
And then this is just a room off that room. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And there's no other rooms off that room?
Oh yeah,
I'm
several.
guessing,
Several. There's
like-
there's
Okay.
doorways leading off to different rooms all over the place. There's a staircase going up.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, like, Estelle sees how dusty.
Oh
I
yeah,
am.
you're very dusty. Yeah, you're very dusty.
Yeah, it's just when I look at myself and seeing how dusty I go. Oh, hi.
I'm quite surprised no one else has done traps yet. Done loads of doors. But
Bless you.
Doors and traps.
That wasn't even a sneeze.
Oh, I thought it was.
It was a cough going.
Okay, but yeah, she's
Oh.
kind of like it's now cleared. There's still dust on the table. It's not completely clean. It's the entire building is old and dusty.
So I managed to get, like, what, all the words?
Well, to a greater or lesser degree, there's a big chunk of the map. You can see now it's it's not every edge of the table, but you can tell now it's like it's like a chipped out outline of Middle Earth. It seems to be just like carved in across the surfaces of this elliptical table.
Hi there.
There's no chairs, just the table.
I know.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna try a different thing. Are you done dusting the table?
Only piece of furniture in this place.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like you're done. You're dusty all over.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I wasn't even expecting a piece of furniture like this, though. This is like an actual
Tempted to
replica.
delve into the table as well, like just delving.
I mean, look at this. It's the exact replica of the whole of Middle Earth.
It's a big map on a table, engraved
Engraved.
into
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah, some of the words I got was Rohan, Gap of Rohan, Mirkwood, the Shire, and Agma. Or was it Egma or Agma? Agma.
Any other words I might recognise, maybe? Or those are the main
They're
ones?
the main ones. There's obviously names of places that you just have no clue what lies beyond.
I come away from the table and try to dust myself down.
Oh, are you putting up what we're
Yeah,
seeing?
pretty much, yeah. Loads. Come on.
Wait, this is on what? Minus
Oh, no.
Tirith.
No, different map.
Oh, you put the wrong
Put the
map.
wrong map up. That's fine. It's a different map.
Oh, look, we can see minus Tirith. Look.
Big ass building.
I'm not seeing it at the moment. It's still
That's
loading.
alright. It's quite a large
Mine
map, though. It's
loaded
a
already.
fairly heavy detailed map.
Oh yeah, I know why it's still loading for you because you were like in the high numbers for like a long time.
Yeah. Still are.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let's take a look. Let's see if I can find the
Oh, here we go.
map. Not that one.
I can see it now, so.
It's alright.
Jeez. Wow.
There we go. There we go. I need that one.
Oops.
Hold it.
I love shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling.
Oh, not with that song.
Okay, so yes, you're clearing off this table.
I've done like clearing off the table anyway, so I just move away and dust myself down. You know, trying to get rid of it.
Okay.
There we go. Ooh. What's this tiny writing on the side here?
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Oh, mountains. Something, something, something.
Just, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mordor.
That is, wow.
So it's just, that's kind of carved into the surface of this elliptical table.
Yeah.
Who took their time to make this? And left it in here.
Somebody with a lot of dedication and detail. That's
Well,
for
I could
sure.
do a spell to do that, to know the construction, but
Theo
no.
and Olwe and Don't Trust are still outside.
Yes.
It's been a little while
Yeah.
since. Oh yeah, portal's still open since
Yeah,
Abby
No, I'm not worried.
went
yet.
in. I'm not worried yet. Okay.
I'm not worried.
So,
I
what
don't
was...
know if always going to be worried because maybe they die.
Not yet.
Yeah, because they're still wanted always without me.
Hmm. Estelle, what was the idea again?
Where you leave. Well, number one, where you leave, see if the portal closes while I'm still inside. Then, if it does, try to reopen it with another person and see if they go inside and I'm still in there.
Well, I did throw the ball to Theo, so it'll be most likely him throwing it to see if any difference happens.
And then if differences do happen and I'm not in the same pot, it means that depending on who throws it is what the item is in it.
Hmm.
And then we'll have you re-roll the ball if that's the case. And then if I'm in it, it will confirm.
Sounds risky.
Yeah, well, science is
Science.
Magic.
testing things out is risky.
Science.
Science. No science.
science.
Magic.
It's magic.
Magic is just another form of science.
Yeah.
There is science.
True.
There's like stargazing to science and.
Yeah. Have I got most of the dust off of me?
Yeah. It's like you've uncovered. Like, you haven't cleaned off the entire table. This entire building is dusty. The banister's dusty. The floors are dusty. The steps are dusty. The fireplaces are dusty. It's just.
Blended.
Yeah, it's just.
Okay.
But this entire table is just dusty. But you've managed to clear off enough to realise that it is a map of Middle Earth. Beyond that of what you're already familiar with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see if it works. She is like hesitant, but she does.
Oh,
exit.
did you find the coin of? Oh wait, we don't need to test that theory. Did you find
Yeah.
Theo's coin?
I showed.
She's holding
the
Theo's coin.
copper.
It hasn't changed.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm
Then
holding.
we don't need to test that theory. We just need to test if if you leave and I'm in it, it will close. That's the only thing you will test then. That's the only
If
thing.
that's the case, though, we've all rolled the ball multiple times, right? I mean, who threw the
We
ball
rolled an
last?
item in it and it closed. Now we have a person inside and see if it closes.
No. Who rolled the ball last time?
You did.
You did.
Before me, you
No.
muppet.
Wait, was
Theo.
it Theo?
Nope. Didn't try.
No, it was
Dylan rolled it.
Dylan
Right.
Dylan rolled.
If this was here before with Theo throwing it in,
Mm-hmm.
now that I've used it, and it's the same copper piece.
So it means
That's
then, yeah, and then
Exactly.
depending who we've covered that. Okay,
Yeah, we've
So-
covered that. It's
now see if a person's inside and they stay inside.
she face palms and she goes,
Just in case.
"Don't you get it?"
I just want to see the portal close
You want to
inside.
make sure, honey, if the portal closes when it's not the person who throws it. Yeah, if someone else goes in after you, will they be stuck in it if you leave the portal? Is what we want to find out.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well, this
Can
copper
that be
piece
friend or
kind of
foe?
proves.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
this copper piece sort of kind of proves it that.
No, it proves it
stays
stays in there, but it doesn't prove that it will stay open if someone else goes in after you.
Yes.
Okay, out of character. I was thinking more outside the box. If Dylan Trask threw it before and you throw the copper piece in, and then somebody else uses it, and it's the same copper piece,
Yeah. It
Yeah,
proves
yeah.
it stays in there, yep.
yeah, it stays in there.
But it doesn't prove if the person is in there, if the portal on the outside closes.
All we've done is prove that physical objects stay in there regardless.
And
Yeah,
it's
it will
probably the
stay
same
there.
for a human being as well. But what we want to see what the human being would see if you leave. Since you rolled it, you leave. Technically, when you step back, the portal will close, and that essentially will trap me inside. And we want to see what it would look like for someone to be inside for the portal to close, and have me in it.
It would just probably be the situation that
I'll just
you're
see it
in
close and I'll be
there
stuck in a
it's
building.
not changing anything.
Well, here's
Yes.
the thing.
Yeah.
Put it this way: if let's say I rolled the portal, I went in there, put something in there, and then you go in after. I don't know you've gone in after me. I go back out, closes. I carry on my journey. You're stuck in there now until I reopen that thing. I may never open it for another week. Does time stop? Are you actually still able to do anything in there? What are
I
you
did
supposed-
not catch all of that. What you said, you cut out some
Oh.
point.
So, let's say I roll the portal, it
Right.
opens, I go
Right.
in there, I deposit something,
Mhm.
then you go in there without me knowing while I'm still in there.
Mm.
You go to the table, I walk out, it closes, I continue my journey. You're now stuck in there with no way out, or does time stop? Does oxygen disappear? Probably won't oxygen disappear because that'd be weird. But,
No,
you know,
no,
something
because
like
if
that. We don't
oxygen-
know if you can get out there. I leave.
Okay, I get it now. Jeez.
okay, so what are you
Nice.
doing? What's everybody doing at the moment?
I'm gonna. It is around that.
We can walk back and I'll watch.
That
and
was
see
out
the
character anyway, so.
Mm.
Zabby just goes, all right, if it proves a theory, then I'll do it. So I exit.
Okay, you make your way.
Through
I'll
the
follow
door.
you, but I won't go through.
You make your way. Zabby makes her
Yeah.
way back to the place where she arrived in this structure and sees the swirling purple or black and staticky vortex in front of her and two-dimensionally. Something seems to be like flat
Yeah.
up against the wall kind of thing.
Yeah.
You see Estelle, you see her step through. Zabby, you appear in the private study of Aragorn with Dylan Trask and Olby and Theo.
Yeah, them see me that I look as
Slightly dusty, yeah, which is like alarming to Olby and the other people that are there.
Well, I turn to Zabby and say, so did you actually manage to see Estelle in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is...
Oh, by the way, she flicks the copper coin to Theo. There's your copper.
Oh, that's good, that's good. At least we know that one. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you really want to test this theory that...
We would like to try it, yes.
Okay, but don't bite me in the ass if it goes wrong.
Well, it
So-
can't go wrong because you've got my copy here, so even if she's still in there and it closes, we can reopen it to get her out.
Alright. I take a couple feet back
Okay.
away from the portal.
Everybody else has moved away from the portal?
Yeah, we went away for ages.
Oh, okay. Nothing changes. Your portal stays there.
Oh!
Okay, see, so when there's a physical being in there, it doesn't close.
No. But if it's, like, for example, the copper or the statue, non-living creatures, then it stays open.
No, it closes.
What?
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
close.
if it's an item, it'll close. If it's a person, it won't.
Oh,
That's what I just said, Whisper.
No, go on then.
but it's still
So-
open now, even though we're all...
Yeah.
No,
So
Estelle's still in there.
yeah, it's still,
Yeah,
still in there. So it's physical beings that it doesn't close.
Cool.
So
That's good to
it,
know.
yeah. So like your copper and the
There's
statue,
the,
it's not a
yeah,
living being.
it's
so
still
it
it's still a
will close.
two-dimensional, 6 foot high, 2 foot wide, purple, black, swirling vortex. Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the portal to close.
it's not closing. It's closed.
I stick my head through the portal, just telling Estelle, it's not. It didn't close.
Oh, so you've tried stepping away from it and it's not closing?
Yeah. Apparently, physical beings still inside the portal, it won't close. Actual living beings. But
See,
if
this
it's
is
like
good to know.
items, then it will. So it is a storage area,
It's
Nice.
very,
or as you put it, a pocket
very
dimension.
dusty, old, dirty.
A dusty old pocket dimension to put things in. Yes.
I mean old, but it doesn't have to be dusty, it just means it hasn't been used for any time.
I pop my head out again so she can like come out.
I can.
Away.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go through.
Yeah. Just make
No, I'm
sure
just
to catch. It's like, yeah, just make sure to capture the thing.
Made it roll
Very
that very
so
hard,
it-
yeah.
It literally... I only
No,
have
it was
to
just
move
roll.
on its side.
I'll go through.
Cool.
Okay, so
I'm out.
Okay, you step out.
Yay!
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
frizzled.
Yeah, your hair's kind of like just like as if you've been in a very
Pat me
strong
down
wind.
again.
I like it when she comes out.
It's a very strong wind. It's just wet
I
your hair.
quickly.
Yeah. So and again you step away from it, and the portal is a whoosh, and a portal kind of disappears, and the ball slowly rolls to a halt at the end of the rug.
Huh. Interesting.
Mission complete.
Yeah, apparently.
It's very dirty and dusty in there and cold, and it's
Yeah,
not
it-
beautifully decorated. In fact, it's not even decorated.
No, I found this huge table of a map though.
Mm.
It's read on it Rohan, Gap of Rohan, Mirkwood,
It's a map.
the Shire. Yeah, just the whole map of Middle Earth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So they've
Yeah,
also been
engraved.
around Middle Earth to know what it looks like.
yeah.
Yeah, engraved in a table.
Yeah,
Well, I suppose they could've just
you
gotten that
probably
from somewhere
deduce
else.
it's from some ancient traveller.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't do a spell on it to make sure where it was constructed. Blah 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 blah. blah.
yeah. So people must have used it at some point or another.
Mhm.
like a strategy room and a storage room and maybe a safe haven.
There's a
possibly.
new.
Is there any other straggling hairs that's just
Oh,
sticking
no, they're
up?
fine.
I'm asking in character.
I say, no, you're like alright.
Oh wait, is there any other sticking hairs up?
She says, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, you've
I'm trusting.
deduced
it
that
down
this
more.
is it's a building of some sort. It's empty. It's cold. It's dark. It's not dark. It's not dark nor light. It's not illuminated.
It was mediocre.
Yeah, it's
lighting.
kind of like all the time, every day. And it's but it's not furnished and it's not decorated.
It's Chinese. Or it looks like Chinese.
Yeah. It could be a definitely like Eastern language that we don't know of yet.
Now that I see the image, yeah.
Yeah, it's a carrot. Character.
And yeah, you can leave items in this thing. You can also furnish it, decorate it, and
Yeah.
use it as a sword. But as soon as somebody leaves,
It closes.
it closes and restores to just being the simple, almost glass black ball that it was when it first started.
Ah.
We will take that to our journey to the dead.
It definitely could be very useful to gather so much items.
It could be, yes. It could be used for numerous things as well. You recall there being bathrooms in there and a small kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, there were like, what, two
There's
bathrooms?
2 bathrooms, yeah.
Yeah, 2 bathrooms. So there could be the possibility that they used it to kind
it be
of
a-
as...
It was probably a house that they pretty much moved with.
Would it be a good idea to use this as a form of not camping outdoors?
Well, here's the problem. Yeah, the portal was up. You walk in on your own.
What
Well,
if somebody
that will
else...
make-
walk in.
Yeah.
That means someone can guard the portal.
True.
We can have people guard the portal in increments. Like we're still gonna have to do the. You know how we camped before, and we will usually we have 1 or 2 people awake to watch the fire and make sure no one sneaks up on us on the fire. But instead of it looking after a fire camp, we're looking after a portal, and we're gatekeeping.
Mhm.
Gatekeeping the portal.
And we still can stay inside, and it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's well,
It's cold.
Yeah, I like that idea.
it's fairly cold.
It's
but-
quite cold, yeah.
It's fairly cold, but it's not like we're in the middle of if we're like in the middle of a really hot desert, or like if we're in the middle of like a blizzard, like we can just go in this portal and it's just cold, but it's not like freezing, and we're not in the middle of a snowstorm or not middle of a rain storms of lightning.
I get the we get
We
And
get the
you could,
picture.
yeah, you could sleep on the camp on the floor. Yeah.
If we want to, we could start dragging beds in this place too. And we
Well,
can sleep on proper beds instead
yeah.
of beanbags.
Well, yeah, because there are multiple rooms on the next floor.
And it has a
which haven't
toilet.
been used for quite some time, so...
It has a toilet?
Yeah, there's 2 bathrooms.
It has 2 bathrooms!
With a with like
What do you
fully
think?
functioning showers and
Showers
toilets.
It has a bathroom. It has 2 bathrooms.
2 bathrooms, that would include that, yes.
Because the place, from what I saw so thus far, was pretty vacant. It has nothing in it except that big table.
Well, if you explored like I did, then you would know.
I know,
better.
I'm
The bathroom-
asking.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
bathroom's
asking.
upstairs.
I would thought there was some sort of functioning bathrooms.
The bathroom- yeah.
I'm just got a quick question. Is the thing still on the floor?
What, the ball? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the balls.
It's just
the ball was
stationary
still
on the floor at the
Yeah.
Who is going to be in charge of carrying the portable house?
I can if
No,
you want me
who's
to.
in charge of carrying the portable house with all the stuff in it?
Me?
And that means every time we want something, we're going to have you roll it to,
Or throw it?
Yes.
get
Drop
out
it,
and roll
or
it.
chuck it.
Yeah, well, we'll roll it. We know it can be rolled, so it's fine. But it does mean the person who carries is going to have to keep stopping and starting to get it out for us if we need it. And
I
not
don't
go,
mind
well,
doing
let's
that.
do
I'm
it in a
carrying
minute.
a lot of
We carry
things
our stuff
anyway.
in there.
Chuck it
That's
in.
Well, I don't mind doing that, to be honest. because I've carried a lot of stuff through my entire life, and it's no biggie. So a little ball wouldn't hurt.
Cool. I'm happy with that. If anyone else has got any...
No.
Who carries the ball with all the items in there?
Me. Zabby. I got ball.
Okay.
We can alternate.
I don't even trust you with items like this.
What am we gonna do with it? I mean, think about it.
But what about like furnishing it and decorating it and cleaning it for starters?
We'll do that another time.
I've done it before. I can do it again.
Supplies will be helpful.
Yeah, supplies would be nice. Yeah. Maybe deciding on some picture frames.
Perhaps we should...
I'm keeping quiet because I don't trust Estelle with it anyway, because she never tells much of things.
Well, it's fine. I mean, it's not actually like...
When it's to do with item management, I think I would have to tell a lot.
I think we would notice when she goes in the big purple portal.
Yes. It's not like I'm going to do it out of nowhere and do it. I need someone to make sure that at least one person watching the portal to make sure no one else is going in it. We have to gatekeep. We have to make sure no one's taking anything of other people.
Well,
if we're going to share this,
you could possibly do that.
Your what? Sorry.
What is it again? This thing that you keep mentioning and that you don't want to say.
Like I said, you will see.
For starters, is it an actual person?
Maybe you should put the orb
Like I said, you will see.
Yeah, put the orb away then.
Yep.
Is there any other information we need to gather from Aragorn?
No, that's it. He's more. You obviously discovered a lot more information than what he wanted. To.
Oh yeah, we give him the rundown of what.
Yeah. This is his. Okay, that sounds interesting. Mind you, I can see it already starting a few discussions about who gets what room and who's going to decorate.
I've already given it a name as well.
Okay.
Oh, you're giving both names now.
That sounded so wrong, but I feel like it should be called the storage room.
A storage room.
I know. I feel like
storage orb technically, but I know it says here. We don't know that though, so
the ball of items.
Storage ball sounds better, honestly.
Ball bag.
Hang on, what's it?
No. I knew that was going to go off the wrong handle, and it did. But I'm calling it. I'm calling it the storage orb. Enough said.
You can call it whatever you want. Aragorn says it's
ball mansion.
What you want? You call it whatever you want to call it. It's I think it's probably somewhere along the journey you'll probably be deciding upon what room serves what function and what furniture goes in what room and how it gets decorated and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I definitely know what the table's definitely going to be. It's going to be like the strategy room.
As I walk towards the door, possibly passing Aragorn, I say to him, "Thank you for giving us an item with such power." And I can understand why you're looking for other items like this, because Lord knows that one certainly got into the wrong hands.
Yes.
He's not going to agree or disagree. He kind of smiles and nods. Yeah.
A smile and wave.
He understands. The decision making on carpets and rugs can be grueling at times.
Yeah. So I'm going to be looking after the orb.
Mm-hmm.
So is that settled for now?
Mm-hmm.
We can alternate.
Don't bother me.
It's settled for now, yeah. So don't worry.
Yeah, it's settled for now.
As I said to Theo when you two were on the...
So if you lose it, it's on you.
And everything in it, by the way.
Yeah.
As I said to Theo,
I won't lose
Zabby... when Zabby and Estelle were in said portal, I kind of said that I'm concerned about who it used to belong to.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Once
that
this
is always an
event-
issue, but
Once
There's no
this
name
is over, would we need to put this bowl back to this place that you're keeping all the other artifacts?
No. This is a surplus to requirements. It doesn't. Look. It's not an item that would, let's be honest, change the course of history. It doesn't appear to be life-threatening. Although from the experimentation that he's seen in his study being carried out by you, he might need to reconsider that.
It could be easily augmented.
Oh
by
yeah,
the-
and it can quite possibly injure somebody if one person decided to throw a little too hard.
well, no, because if someone threw it too hard, it would just walk before it.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, it did have some momentum left.
Well, yeah, but
So-
it gives you the time to the person to walk away.
So
Why don't we call the bowl?
The ball's got a name. Stop
The
trying to
ball's
rename
already
it.
got a name. The storage orb.
Coron.
Why?
Why?
Because that's bowl in Cinder.
ball, not sphere or globe, anything like that.
Very interesting, but no. I apologise to Aragon about this. We haven't seen each other for a fair long time.
Oh no, he
All
quite
of it.
understands. Like, you know, you have to nip these things in the bud. That's what he says. You have to nip these things in the bud, and they have.
Yes, this is obviously what's
Um,
going on here.
But he,
I don't.
he
like
can
that name.
foresee
I'm sorry,
there being many disagreements about not so much the naming, but the decision making on the functions for this device and its contents, let alone ownership. Maybe you need to consult legal advice or something like that.
I mean, this could be an artifact as well. So
Presumably it is, but it's not from this region. It's from the far eastern regions. Probably from some distant explorer that came past this way, maybe fell foul of the shadow of Mordor. But needless to say, it doesn't seem to be of any kind of threat or, like I say, history changing. It's just a passive item.
It's a troubling
Most useful, obviously. He wished that he could have had such an item when venturing with the Fellowship. It would have.
it would have been.
It
would have been useful.
nice to have somewhere safe and dry and warm to stay on the journeys and not have to stay in.
Oh, this would have been useful when we were carrying all our stuff all over the place.
Yes, it most certainly. Oh, however, from your description of the place, it doesn't seem to accommodate animals very well, noticeably horses.
No, so there will be someone outside with the animals, almost.
Yeah.
Like I said, gatekeeping.
Although outside gatekeeping's harder than indoor gatekeeping, because outside has 2 doors.
True. Then we have 2 people looking after outside, and we have 1 person on the inside.
But we will
That's
discuss this on the
almost-
journey as the night
Yes.
falls.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I
yes.
agree
I'll just
with
make a
you on that.
recommendation that if you
Yes,
do
At this
wish
point,
to furnish this, then he can happily point you in the director of the Crafters Circle, which would be more than happy to create armoires and wardrobes, beds, furnishings, chairs.
That would be most useful because it did look like that there was like some.
A bit of furniture.
Yeah, that could be quite useful. Actually.
Cupboards and tables. And apparently bathrooms.